from Hamilton Radio Studios from 206 to the 609 and beyond, it's WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on. Now, the 2023 nominee for Best Female Podcast Host, Tracy Brannigan.
You know what? We need an applause track.
I
feel like, can we get an applause track? We need to add that. Welcome to WTF with Tracy and Friends. I'm Tracy Brannigan. These are my friends, Jen Anson, Jason Marinko, and welcome back, Allie McBride.
Yay!
Back
So
in the
happy to be
studio.
back. I'm
We've
so
missed
happy.
you. I think this is your first appearance for season 2. Am I right?
I think it might be. Yeah.
So, well, you don't know, we've added some new segments. We have
Apparently.
Flavor of the week is it's WTF. What's the flavor? Same thing, but we're keeping with the
Clever.
theme.
Wow.
We also have your WTF moment of the week, like that moment in time this past week where you're like, "What the?"
I can't talk about that on here.
Sure, you can. Why not?
Okay.
And then also, all of our viewers and listeners, they're now known as the Little Effers. So,
WTF.
Wait, I missed so much.
You said the little F.
I can't believe I missed that.
well, welcome back. Now you're in the know.
Oh.
Well, I guess last week this came up, and I was like, that's the perfect name for our viewers, our fan club, the Little Effers. So, hello, Little Effers. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you for tuning in, WTFers and little Fers.
Hello, Little Effers. All right, so I don't know if you heard about the TikTok ban. They're going to ban our TikTok. What are we going to do?
How am I going
You
to get
don't
my
watch.
news?
You're not like a TikTok guy.
I told you, the Chinese weapon against the East. It's
It's only us. No TikTok. No TikTok. It's
Yeah.
just us.
I
do everything else.
I was
How
thinking-
will I know what's happening in the world?
I don't know.
They wouldn't tell you anyway.
I know. Here's the thing. You know what? Honestly, I thought about it, and I don't really watch anything on TV. I went through the channels today. The programming on network television is so abysmal. Let me just tell you,
Abysmal.
it's really, it's shameful. They should be ashamed. Just like, for example, 6 ABC, the news. America this morning starts at 3:30 a.m., followed by Action News from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.
And
It's the same news for 3 hours.
So a 4 to 5, then a repeat.
Well, and I get it. And then
Yes.
ABC, Good Morning America.
All right, Good Morning America
So
is on
8
7 to 9.
10 or whatever. It's not news, right?
Good Morning America is like news, but like fluff stuff too. Then you've got Kelly and Mark 9 to 10. Then
Not news.
Then at 10 a.m., Action News is on again.
Yeah. But that's
an
a new
hour.
that's a new
Everyone's
one
at work
though.
already.
I mean, how much has changed on, an average day?
Okay.
And then at noon, you have Action News again, followed by Good Morning America 3.
Good Morning America's on in the afternoon now?
Yes, at 1
At 3
o'clock.
p.m.
At
That's
1
for
to
people
2.
that
Why is
work
it Good
second
Morning-
shift.
Wait.
The second
whoa.
Good Morning.
I mean,
Why is it Good Morning America 3?
what
at
happened to
1?
2? What happened
Where's
to
2?
What happened to
And
Good
why
Morning
isn't
America
it
2?
1 p.m.?
I don't know.
Good afternoon.
But then you've got Tamron Hall and General Hospital, and then 4 o'clock, there's that news van again. Action News is back
Well,
on
you got to have the 4 o'clock.
for another 3 hours until 7 o'clock. Then the World News with David Muir. How much damn news do you need? And it's
And
just
then it's Jeopardy.
a Jeopardy, and then the Wheel of Fortune.
And then the wheel.
But
That's the
I mean,
program.
this is their programming.
That's all you got.
I mean, how are they on the air? I don't understand.
They got the mainstays. They
Yeah.
they said many cable people would have like quit cable, but people they're used to the remote and they're used to what they're used to. Now, when these people pass on,
though, it's true because even as me, like, I do a lot of streaming, but if my streaming is off and I'm like on normal TV, it's ABC. You
Right,
just go
just in the
straight to like
background,
the
what you know.
2, 3, 7,
It's like your
4,
comfort channel,
5,
your
whatever.
comfort
this is
channel.
what keeps it going.
Yeah.
All the Andy Cohens.
Yeah, but I watch it on
Right?
Peacock, so.
I can't believe how terrible live TV is. Why do I have it? The only reason I still have it is because you have to know what you want to watch on Netflix or whatever. That's the only
Yes.
thing. Like, otherwise, I go to Netflix and I'm scrolling for an
stare.
hour, like
Yeah.
trying to decide what to watch, and then I'm like, never mind.
I do the same
I'm
thing.
going on TikTok, and then going to bed. But they're gonna ban it, and
No, they won't. Do
well,
not
somebody
put
will,
those.
Somebody will buy it, but I just realized if they do ban it, my go-to will probably be QVC. Like I'll go back to QVC,
Oh.
waking up in the middle of the night, buying things that I don't need on Easy Pay, and that's where we'll
All right,
be.
it's
Soap
not
from
that
the Goat
different
Brothers.
than TikTok because I'll be scrolling, be like, "Oh, TikTok shop."
How did
Boop,
you know?
Buying it.
My mother and Michelle,
Yeah.
she loves the Goat Brothers. Yes, we have
I-
Goat Brothers everything.
We'll wake up in the middle of the night, and if they're selling something and it's a good deal and I want it, I'll order
It's
it.
good for your skin.
That's
It is.
a good
I've
thing.
used it. The
The
goat
goat milk.
soap. Yeah.
Who are the Goat?
I'm not. What are the names, Trace?
Not the Skillman brothers. Let me Google this. See, we got a fact check. That's why we've got the computer.
There's these two brothers, and they use the goats to lure people in because they have like adorable goats. And,
Baby goats.
and
Both
so
of
you,
us like,
yeah.
oh.
And look at Jen's expression.
I'm just
Beekman 1802. The Beekman brothers.
The Beekman brothers.
A guy pulling up and saying, "Do you want to get in and see my puppy?"
Do you want to touch my goat?
That's
They lure you in with the
exactly
goats,
What it is.
and the
baby
goats are good for your skin. They make
Wait,
goat chapstick, goat
Lotion.
I
the
don't want to get in the
lotions.
van
Yeah.
and see the
Lip
goat.
There's no van.
Yes, they are QVC for sure.
Yep. And
So it's like products, not the goat. Actually, like
you don't get the goat.
Not the baby goat, no. But they do have some good stuff.
it makes me think of the drunken elephant. Have you heard those commercials?
Yeah.
Commercial.
Or in the store,
Well,
Sephora, Ulta.
I hear it on Morbid.
Morbid. Me too. The drunken elephant skincare line.
Ash.
Yes. Ash loves it.
Do you guys listen to And That's Why We Drink?
I don't,
Not a
but
big
I know
fan
the
of
morbid
theirs,
girls do. Yeah.
Haley got me hooked on that years ago, and I am so disappointed she's going to go see them in Boston. She's going to their live. Yeah.
You can't go with her?
I can't go. It's my cousin's 50th birthday.
Oh, can
Yeah.
I go with her?
You, probably, yeah. I'm sure they have tickets. You can go. But it's one of our true crimes.
I specifically want Haley to take
me.
me.
Drink.
This is why we drink.
Okay.
And they're two girls. One
Morbid loves them. They
does like
always
a
talk about
supernatural story, and the other one does like a
True crime.
true crime.
Okay.
So every episode they have like two stories. It's pretty cool. I like
Sounds
it.
good, yes.
Enjoy them. We were competing against them for our podcast. I couldn't believe it. We were in the same category. Like
a
that
little
was
crazy.
It is crazy, yeah.
Did
fangirl
I
moment.
mean, they've had a podcast since I think, what, 2016?
Yeah.
and what was the category that you were in with them?
I think it was best
female?
best female podcast.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
why that's why we say that in the opening.
I love that. Thank you for that intro. It's awesome, by the way.
Did Morbid
Too bad they took it
win
from
the
us.
award? Or
This
did,
is why we drink. No.
I don't remember. I have to look. I'll have to check that out.
No, that's something.
I will look at that. So, if you guys had time to think about the question of the night,
Sure.
Oh, it's
sure.
so hard for
so
me.
what I want to know is if you had an unlimited supply of anything, what would it be? And it can't be money. And this comes from the Icebreaker Queen on TikTok. Love you, girl.
How do you pick? How?
How do
So
you pick?
I went back to lockdown. What was the thing that I was like?
Are we all
never
going to pick
had it?
food, though?
Mine was coffee. It's boring, and my coffee creamer. I had
You needed to
7
have, like, coffee
bottles
and
of my
creamer.
coffee creamer.
What's your coffee creamer?
I like the coffee mate, sugar-free,
Plain?
no, Italian sweet
Cream?
Oh, yeah.
International Delight.
No, coffee mate.
Tracy, what's
I
our...
smelled your pistachio one that you got the other day when I went to work. It was in the refrigerator. How did it taste? Because it smelled awful.
Yeah, it tastes much better than it smells. It
Okay.
smells like really nutty.
I thought it smelled almost like mapley. Or
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
nutty. I can get
it's
that.
a
the
weird. It does have a weird smell. Look, and I'm not gonna say it's not the best pistachio, but like I'm a big pistachio fan, so
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, our favorite creamer,
Oh, I'm off.
we call it the Christmas creamer.
the Christmas creamer.
It only comes out.
No.
It only comes out. It's actually vanilla cinnamon. and it's only out in the winter, and it's not Christmas, but
Oh, I know the one.
I said it tastes like Christmas in a mug.
Literally Christmas in a mug.
It
It's the best.
smells like Christmas.
Who's got 2 mics now?
Oh,
Look at you.
okay. All right.
Double fisting the mics down there. Take it easy.
Trying to cover my face.
Simmer down, Jenny.
All right, so you would do coffee and creamer. How about you, Trey?
For what? Coffee creamer?
No. What would you have an unlimited?
Oh, my unlimited would be flights. Preferably first
I feel like
class.
I went straight to
or
food.
more preferably a private jet, but unlimited flights because since
that's a
I'm
good
in my
one.
midlife crisis,
I like
all,
that.
all I want to do
That's
is
a really
travel.
good
I
answer.
immediately went to food.
I just there's so many places that I want to go, and then I can just go.
That is a great answer.
Why, thank you. And
I just got a fact check. That's Beekman 1802, not Brothers. So I was
oh,
wrong.
thank you. I said Beekman Brothers. Yeah, they're not
Okay.
brothers. Are they
Well-
partners? Probably.
Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
partners of some. Yeah, just not in the
Partners in
goat
crime.
business. Yes. Okay. You took away the cash. You said you couldn't do the cash. So my lifelong battle cry of money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. What? Right? This is what they say. What do you want? Money, cash, always that. So I couldn't do that.
So he's like,
So-
hose.
So in this essence, I had to get biblical. I had to get biblical and say, and I look back to, the traditional story of David and Goliath, right? David slays Goliath, the giant, and becomes King David. Then King David, he goes and he sees a married woman that he is in love with, Bathsheba. And he puts her husband on the front line of the war, and her husband dies, so David can claim Bathsheba.
Convenient,
She
yes.
was so beautiful, he had to do it. So God is angry at King David, even though he, did all this. So he says, you have to pay. God takes his firstborn son and dies. But his second-born son is Solomon. And Solomon inherits the kingdom at 15 years old, the kingdom of Israel. And because your family has sacrificed, God says to him, what do you want? I'll give you something. And Solomon says, well, I'm a 15-year-old king here of this entire empire. I need wisdom. I need wisdom to rule my people and to guide them. And that's what he got. And because he liked it, God in person appears, gives Solomon the wisdom. And with the wisdom, he has the most successful reign throughout, builds the first temple, and also, in addition, had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
What?
So the wisdom...
Wasn't sure
Stop
where this was
it.
going.
That's a lot.
So I think with wisdom, you could garner all those other things, except coffee, Jen. I think you need coffee. I would be in a bad way.
Allie, do you want to go after this?
Pizza.
Pizza.
People had good responses online. Someone said pizza and tacos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is
we'll read
good.
them.
Yeah,
So Virginia says tacos and pizza. Noreen says knowledge, including the ability to read minds. You only can pick one, Noreen.
Just the
But you
just-
also you
one.
can't read minds. Like this isn't like superhuman, right?
or clueless,
I mean,
where she could tell
doesn't
the
say.
weather.
It said anything.
If you got the infinity of whatever, does it give
Anything.
you the power to read minds, or just what you can already do?
That's a good question. And another question I got when I posed this to people, and you're always going to get this with people who can I have my deceased relative back? Can I do this? Is that I
think you need
I said
parameters,
it's
right?
got to
Right.
be in the worldly realm
Like,
I
we're
didn't
not
think it was
because
that
they're
deep.
lost. I mean, not lost,
Yeah.
but they've moved on from this world. So, but
We're
again,
not like X-Men, guys. Come on.
Did they not
So-
see Pet Cemetery?
I love Pet Cemetery.
I watched the new one
The
recently.
new
Not
one's
bring
good
anybody
too.
back.
They had to switch some things up to catch you
I
off
watched
guard.
the new one.
2019.
No, the new one.
What was that? Was
Like
it
the
on like?
prequel?
I didn't see that.
I didn't know they made a prequel.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like the main character of the 2019 as a kid,
Oh,
and how he
Lewis as a
became-
kid,
how-
okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Intriguing.
I didn't see the new one.
I didn't either. But I'm going to read some of the other answers here.
Sure.
Larry says cash. Larry, no cash, buddy.
No money,
No
no
money,
cash.
honey. Terry says the devil's lettuce.
I saw that. That was good.
I almost.
Yeah.
You get it for that one.
You could last a while on the devil's lettuce.
a PG-13 answer, and then like a, R and R.
R. It's like a pirate. R. Teresa says good health.
That's probably the smartest answer.
Yeah.
of all.
It is.
You
It's a
can't
great
do
one.
anything.
Yeah.
Without your help, you got nothing. Barbara says time. That's another good
Yeah.
one. Time. That's I didn't
Never
think
enough
about that.
time.
Okay, wait, pause. Sorry. So it's Pet Cemetery Bloodlines 2023. It's a young Judd Crandall. Dreams.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's the young guy. It's his as a childhood.
Okay. This is. Do you remember, Pat? You brought it up. The man who lived across the street.
Yes.
So like the main
that story
guy.
he
Herman
tells-
Munster.
Yes.
Yes. So
Also, the judge, my
2023
cousin Vinny.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Pet
Fred
Cemetery
Gwynn.
2023
Yes.
is him as a child
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
figuring out what's going on in the town, and then like.
Right, because he tells Lewis that story because he said that they never buried a person out there, and he's like that wasn't
so
entirely
this
true.
movie, the 2023 movie, is when they tried to bury humans, and then we're like, oh no, we can't do this.
Right, right.
And then then it goes to him saying like, no, you can't do this.
I'm forever.
You cannot do this.
When you put this question out there, I always think of the that classic trope where like someone wishes for something and they get it, but not in the way they had planned.
Right.
Like
The monkey's
typical
paw.
genie.
That's what you said. The monkey's paw.
Very everything
Yes.
like the monkey's paw. Because that
Thinner.
story, I loved it when I was a kid.
I
It
had to
scared
Google
the hell
that.
out of me.
I didn't know the monkey paw.
But there's also a
you know
lot
the
of
monkey's
things where
paw?
like you
The
ask
monkey-
a genie for
That's
something,
Stephen
and they,
King,
like,
right?
Twist it.
Right.
It's
Well,
Stephen King, right?
no,
No?
This goes way before Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
The monkey's paw. I'll, as fast as I can. The monkey's paw.
Take your time. We had nowhere to go. I mean, unless
okay.
unless you have to go. Are you going somewhere?
The monkey's paw is a I think I'm not going to try to remember the writer's name, but it's a classic story in literature where this general comes from the war to visit this family that he's always been friends with, and he has dinner with them. They get reacquainted. He's mortally wounded, and they're sitting by the fire, and he takes it out. And the family says, "What is that? What is that claw?"
What out?
Monkey's paw.
And he
Looks like a
says,
monkey's paw.
and he goes, he's like, "It was given to me by a holy man. Said it could grant you 3 wishes." And he said, I should have thrown the thing away then. I'm throwing it away now. He goes to throw it in the fire, and the youngest son catches it and stops it and says, "Wait, why? Why would you do that?" And he's like, "Throw it in the fire." They don't listen to him. He bids them good night, and the wife says to the father, "What should we do?" He's like, ask for, like, going by today, $1 million or so. And they ask for the $1 million. Like, oh, well, nothing happened. They go to bed. The next day, a man comes to knock on the door. He has a briefcase. The factory where your son works, one of the machines caught him. It was an accident, so on and so
So
forth.
there's always like
A caveat.
Here's your
Yeah.
money for the insurance for the wrongful death at the job. They get that. So now the woman's on the husband's case for the second wish my son back. Bring my son back to me for what we did. And it's the middle of the night, and it's kind of a sleepy town, and you just hear a groan coming down the street. And wham, wham, wham. He is wailing on this door. They are terrified. He breaks down the door. He's coming up the steps. They know by looking out the window when they seen him coming down the street, he is not in the physical form that they remember him. And they must use the last wish to wish him back. And there goes the downside of the good wishing
Yeah.
stories.
I feel like
but
that's
with
like
the
the
wisdom,
typical-
I could get over it.
Yeah, I think that's a typical, like, I've watched a lot of fantasy shows, and, like, with the djinn and the genies, there's always a caveat to your wish. It's
Yes.
never what you wish. They give you what you wish, but, like,
Not in the manner that
not
you would
in
want
the
it.
way you thought you were wishing.
Right.
for it.
There's always a payment to be made
Yes.
somehow.
Right.
That's
In the beginning
always
of
have to-
yeah.
In
Even
the beginning
scales.
of Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now, Martin Sheen is doing the narration, and he says, "Every man gets what he wants, one way or another." He said, they brought it up to me like room service. I wanted a mission, and that's what he wanted. And he says, and when it was done, I'd never want another one again.
Yeah.
But so
I think about the show American Gods, where they
Neil Gaiman's books.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the show where like he sees the djinn, he tries to like wish something, but he only gets like specifically what you wish, not like what you mean to wish.
Right. Yeah. It's always something to draw back on you.
Always. It's always, I feel like genies and wishes are always
Yeah.
Genie-
a caveat.
leprechauns.
Some of
yes,
us-
to no good.
yes, they're like leprechauns.
Yes.
And it's all
I think the
sneaky.
Leprechaun's gotten a bad knock since those horror movies. The Leprechaun was good until Leprechaun in the Hood
Yeah,
and all
you're
those.
not-
The
Wait, so
leprechaun's always been
I encountered a
mischievous.
Yes, I know.
leprechaun
How,
when I was in
where?
Ireland. It ran across my feet. Boop, 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 boop.
What?
Do tell.
I was in the forest at Blarney Castle.
Okay.
Region
And
in
it
the
just like
forest.
whoosh, it just ran across my feet.
What was it?
A leprechaun.
Oh, get out of here.
Wait, Kate saw it too. I'm gonna tell her to call in.
Kate, call in, Kate. We need to hear this story. What were you doing in the woods at the Blarney Stone?
So there's like trails. You can see like these like giant trees.
Is there?
Yeah, like they're like the redwood forest in the West Coast. The trees are like I could stand inside
A lot of good folklore and everything in those areas, of course.
So cool. So it was after a drunken Irish man held me over the ledge of a castle to kiss the stone,
Yeah.
and then I went and explored the
You
forest.
got the gift of gab.
So he kind of like holds you like one arm and you lean out over
You
the
have to
castle
kinda-
for the
No,
stone.
he held both my legs, and then you have to like lean out.
You have to lean backwards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You like lean backwards.
But he's definitely very old and very drunk. So
And he's holding you, but he's drunk.
I would trust him.
See that's a
Obviously.
caveat. There you go.
You did it.
You might live, you might
Yes.
not. I don't know.
You
Take
got
your
some
chances.
support,
He was a
but the guy's
leprechaun.
drunk.
No,
so.
so there was like a cage. So like the Blarney Stone sticks out, and there's like a cage. So you can't like fall out.
I would probably somehow. It'd be like a freak accident, and I would fall, and then
No,
and
so-
then I'd be stuck.
But
It'd
it's
be
funny.
on all
I
the
don't even-
news channels.
Kate was so,
At every
like,
hour.
Kate is so terrified of heights. She would not go up with. I was like, we paid. I was like, get up here
Wait,
now.
how high is it?
So you have to walk this like really, really old like stairs this big up all the way up to the top.
Wow.
I'm out. I don't like heights either.
And
Nope.
Kate freaked
Well,
out. I was
you're
like,
inside.
we paid for
This-
this.
no,
well,
no
you're
good.
sort of inside. It's like half demolished castle.
Right.
Not too sturdy.
Get on this
And
staircase.
you have to lean backwards over a thing. Now I'm
So
out.
you have to like climb
It's
up
like,
these like
but it's like the
weird-
tradition. It's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help
You
with
didn't just.
luck and prosperity.
I don't-
We were one of like 30 people in line.
I don't know. I would have to be. Really
How has
drunk,
your
I think.
prosperity been since?
Oh, that's a great question. Probably zero.
No.
Well, it may be coming to you in a different way, like you said. See, not.
Shine.
Well, let's see. Some of the other answers were time. We said that. Good health. Baking stuff from Barbara. Kimberly says time.
I wish I thought of time or good health. I was like pizza.
Something a little bit
You're
more
like
deep.
coffee.
Yeah.
one.
We
I was
were
like,
very
pizza.
surface.
Here's what we're eating. Cows. Marguerite says cows. I'd rule the world. Beef, milk, butter, cream, soup bones, ribs. I mean, that's
Whoa. Very
that's a
good
creative
thinking.
one,
Yeah.
Marguerite.
Okay, and I'm going
That's
to be
thinking
devil's
outside the
advocate
pasture.
here
Uh-huh.
and say you have the cows, but what if the cows get sick? What if they become mad cows?
All of them?
That's usually how it
like
goes.
all of them? They
Isn't that how it
expect-
goes?
I
If
think
one
it's
cow
how it
gets the
goes.
mad cow, they all go mad.
But if she didn't, in theory, it's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh,
Aside
I'm
from-
just being a pain.
Aside from mad cow's disease, it's a great pick, Marguerite.
Love the person who just put cookies. This is a person
Oh,
that
yeah.
is uncomplicated. Cookies, I'm good.
Coffee.
Another one.
Cindy says coffee.
All right, Cindy, I feel you.
Ravine
Coffee
says
is I agree.
travel destinations. Yes, Ravine. I know you travel all the time.
No, okay, but unlimited destinations? or
Yeah.
unlimited.
You're gonna be like Robinson
travel.
Crusoe on the same island.
Yeah, there's already a limited
Unlimitedly.
destination.
Unlimited flights to wherever I want. Tim says, easy question, girl. Time. All caps. True. Health and happiness. Another one for time.
All right, so
Okay, I'm going to address the
time-
happiness. I got
I
to
was gonna
kind of
say
shit on the
time.
happiness a little here. Is any clinical doctor anything? Happiness is just a state of mind. It's not a state of being. There's no one that is just perpetually, constantly happy, and if they are, they're insane. Okay, it's you like you hear people say, "I just want to be happy." Oh, I wish I was happy. Happy is up to you in the moment that you're happy.
You're
It
right.
comes and goes, and it ebbs and
I
flows.
had a college professor who said happiness is a decision.
Yeah, he's right. Yes.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that.
But you know, you're gonna stick with that decision constantly. Like I have to take my cat to the vet.
So, like,
I'm not happy.
if you want unlimited happiness, you have to make that decision.
Well, I think you could be a person who is happy a majority of the time.
Yeah.
Then
All
the
right,
latter.
so I have a question about time. Do they want like unlimited time in the future? Do they want to be able to like go back in time? Like, what is the
Right, the scope,
unlimited
or do they want an
time?
extra hour in the day? Yeah, like what?
Right.
That literally the hour we lost was when I was going to get my life together, and now it's gone.
that would have been
Mother
the
Nature
hour.
screwed you.
That would have been the
Right out
hour.
the window.
That was the hour I was going to get my life together,
Can't
and
that
now
time change occur on Monday at 9 a.m.? I mean, that would really be a win-win.
like Monday at 7 a.m. So then it jumps to 8 a.m. and you still have an hour before 9 a.m.
You know
No,
what?
I want an hour out of my work day. Why do I want an hour out of my personal time? Like, take it out of my work
No,
day.
because no matter what, it's coming out of your time.
You said take it out of my personal time. Like it's PTO time. I like that.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how I
Just
think.
I want
No,
to keep
but
it the
still-
way
Not
it
on
is.
my watch.
Take the
Not on
hour.
my watch.
No, but still, with this question though, like unlimited time, what are these people like? What is the?
How do you define that?
Right.
Like, what is-
Like, do you want to
yeah.
live forever? Is that
Do you want
No.
to live forever?
No.
Do you want to have as much time as you can with a loved one? Do you want to be able to go back in time? Do you want to slow time down? I think time is such a.
man.
Yeah, no, and
that's-
I
you're getting
apologize.
deep.
Yeah,
for-
no.
Don't apologize. No,
But
that's
it's such a deep
it's
one
deep,
because
yeah.
like when people say I want more time, well, how? How do you
Right.
define more time?
I love these answers because they go from very, deep and
Yeah,
profound.
there was some great
Pizza.
answers.
to
Yes.
Pizza,
coffee. But
coffee.
wait,
time.
our friend of the show, Frankie Pinto, our good friend
Yes.
of WTF, says the best grated cheese.
Oh.
Frankie, another reason to love
I
Frankie.
love the Parmesan. Yep.
I'm with him on that
Parmesan
one.
cheese.
I like them all. Melissa says Botox. JK, just good health for sure.
Oh, Melissa.
Dana says, I mean, of course, health and quality time, but also prosciutto di Parma and buffalo
Prosciutto.
mozzarella from Positano, if we're being real.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
going out to eat after this.
Good.
So, but
Yeah.
how much prosciutto?
Are we
I
going to get
love
bar
prosciutto
pies
as
from
well.
Pete's?
I gotta. It's like a maybe monthly occasion that I have something with prosciutto in it and everything. So you can't. Unlimited would be too much prosciutto.
Yeah, it's a little overkill.
I think
know?
unlimited, yeah.
Pat, hey Pat. Pat says nerd cluster candy.
Oh,
yeah.
bitter candy.
Good.
Oh, the
Did
nerd
you ever have
clusters
nerd
are.
I don't like no nerds candies. I've never.
How about-
I loved them when I was a kid, and it's like I lost the feeling for the flavor.
You
No,
haven't
the
had
nerd-
freeze
the
dried
nerd
nerds.
No,
I
the
guess
nerd
I am
clusters?
on. Is this going to be one of our?
Already had the freeze dried candies, but I'll get them again for you. We'll get a
Is this
different
nerds that
assortment.
astronauts can have these free dries?
Yes.
Like I gotcha. Okay.
Wait, it's so funny because me and Amanda in Puerto Rico, we got the pink nerds and the blue nerd clusters.
I thought they were all rainbow.
Well, I think it has to do with like the jelly that holds the nerds together.
Ah,
What else
okay.
did you get in Puerto Rico?
Stuck in inappropriate places.
Inappropriate.
Oh, tell us more. I love inappropriate places.
Well, so like I don't know who's watching, but like we took our truck down this like really
Earmuffs, kids.
No, it's not even that bad. Like this really steep hill, and we're like, this isn't right. We thought we were going to like this like cool like pool.
Right.
So then we tried to go back up the hill, and the car couldn't get up the hill.
So you went like actually adventuring. You
Like
weren't just at the
off-roading?
resort location.
Yeah, so I was terrified. Amanda gunned it. We
Like,
got-
it just wouldn't.
No, the car. Okay, so it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee, which how does a Jeep not get up a hill?
Should be at least a V6. Yeah.
So she guns it. We go up the hill, and she's like fishtailing everywhere. There's
Oh my
like
goodness.
A,
Yeah, it's just
a
drops
drop.
off mountains.
I literally almost peed my pants.
They don't have guardrails in Puerto Rico.
I almost peed my pants.
Yeah.
So we finally get to flat ground. She pulls over, shuts the car off, and we look at each other. I was like, I need a moment.
Wow.
I just got a text response. Wish for an unlimited cure for all cancers. Which is
Good
that's
one.
very noble. Yes.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that cancer sucks.
So my story got off
emperor
the
of
topic, but
all
in that
maladies.
moment, I would have
Yep.
eaten all of the nerd clusters.
Unlimited nerd clusters.
We love nerd clusters. They are good.
All right, if I'm gonna go food, I want to throw food in one since Swiss fudge Stella Dora shortbread cookies. The ones with the circle.
Yes.
Yeah. And I drink my coffee black. I dip the
Oh.
shortbread in the coffee. Sturdy cookie.
It is.
A little bit of chocolate, just enough.
That's a good
Never
one.
very rarely on sale because they don't. I'll tell you what, they're so good.
They don't have to be on sale.
The packaging is horrible, and it's always
it
has been.
really is. You're right.
I mean, you open it up. If you're not transferring it to a cookie jar,
I always do
gotta
because for
get a
that
cookie
reason.
jar.
Or a Ziploc bag.
Now we know what to get you for Christmas. A cookie
like,
jar.
I have a
and Stella
Batman
Dora.
cookie jar, but we have limited counter space. I can't
Does the
keep.
lid on the Batman cookie jar, is it like an airtight or is it just like
Oh,
decorative?
it's no,
Okay,
it's
all right.
it's from the Batfleck Batman.
Okay.
The Ben.
I have no idea.
The Ben Affleck Batman.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, the
Bat
Ben
Fleck.
Affleck.
Different
I thought you said the
Batmans have
Bat
different
Fleck.
signature costumes and look. There's
Got
always
yes.
like an alteration to it.
Yep.
Speaking of, did anyone see Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito at the Academy Awards? It was the only good moment.
I didn't
What
watch
happened?
the
Tell us.
Academy
We didn't
Awards.
watch.
They came out together to present an award, and Danny DeVito says, Arnold and I have come out together for obvious reasons, and you would think twins. the movie,
Twins,
right?
yeah.
And Arnold says, yeah, we both tried to kill Batman. And he says, he said, he's like, how did Batman beat you? And they go back and forth, and Arnold just goes, Batman, that son of a bitch, where is he? Danny DeVito goes, he's over there. And Michael Keaton is glaring, ice grilling them, and he's like yes, he's going. And
Okay,
he goes,
so it would have been funny if they had all the Batmans.
no,
together.
it was funny.
No, that is funny.
Yes, because the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't really a good one. That was
Which one was he in?
Batman?
George Clooney was in the fourth one, which is regarded as the worst one. But I
But I
kind
thought it
of.
would have been funny if like George Clooney, Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck.
Well, how are you gonna get all them together?
It's the Academy Awards.
I didn't even think Affleck was there. Clooney's definitely not there.
Why
Clooney never
not?
comes to America. He loves
He
it in
hasn't
Europe.
been in
Yeah.
a movie. When's the last time he was in a movie? I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna.
know.
We're
Tequila.
off topic.
Somebody asked Michelle she wants to try this tequila at Christmas time.
Oh,
So-
George Clooney and Matt Damon have the tequila, right?
Yep. So I said, of every person, she's like, his movies suck. He makes the worst movies. They're all boring. Except I'm like, but the Ocean's
he was
11.
tequila.
Cindy Crawford's husband and
That's-
George Clooney.
Yeah, aren't they Casamigos?
No,
Yeah.
it's Matt Damon and George Clooney.
How hard
thought it
up are
was-
celebrities that they all have to hawk booze anymore?
I
Like,
think
isn't your
Casamigos
talent
is
getting you
George-
by?
I'm pretty sure it's George Clooney and Matt Damon.
I thought it was
You know?
Cindy Crawford's husband.
All of them. Randy Gerber.
Oh, it's all
And
of
George Clooney. Hold
See,
on,
I
I
was
thought it
right.
was. Let's fact check us. Let's see.
But I-
Allegedly, it's allegedly.
Yes.
Those people. I'm typing. I'm googling.
You remember a time when, like, if it was something like that had a celebrity's name attached to it, like directly, it sucked. Case in point, Michael Jordan's cologne. Everyone.
I was going to say perfume. I don't
usually
any
yeah,
celebrity perfume.
It's always in like the discount rack.
Yeah.
But with booze, it seems they found the secret with
Yes,
this that they
yes.
can push booze with their name.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Longtime friends George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and Mike Meldman love Casamigos. They're the
All right, but the
Casamigos
billboards
guys.
is George Clooney and Matt Damon on like Harleys, right?
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Cindy
see.
Matt Damon
Crawford's
also tried
husband.
selling people Bitcoin.
No.
Yes.
Is this like the Mandela effect on my
I think
brain?
it is.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything about Matt Damon
was in
tequila.
the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Now that was
The new
funny.
one.
That was a good one.
I did enjoy that.
Yeah, it was good.
The Dunkings.
Yep.
That's gonna be like a great Halloween costume. Watch our video.
Oh, you're right.
I could the
That's
orange
gonna
track
be a
suits.
good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There was another comment that I wanted to read. Sunny says laughs. That's a good one, Sunster, and we got a lot of those. Lots of laughs. And then
Did
Dawn,
I always just think it was Matt Damon?
I think so. Yeah, Matt Damon. Yeah, he's not in the tequila business. And then Dawn
Maybe
says
he should
the
be.
ability to go back in time.
So it back in time.
Yeah, back in time, like Back to the Future.
But then you run into the butterfly
I
effect.
just thought it.
But then you could go back.
thought it was
like, if you screwed
material
something up, you
things.
could go back again and fix it.
There's a
Grab
lot of
on
going
it.
back. Have
Yeah.
you seen Butterfly Effect? Great movie.
Yes, that is. a
It
great
is
movie.
one. That's a
That
Ashton
is a
Kutcher.
good movie.
Damn good movie, right? Yeah. And-
I just went. I thought it was things like not.
Oh.
Well, that's the beauty of these questions.
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer. It's
Right.
like whatever
Unless it's money
you want.
or platinum or
Yeah,
anything
yeah, yeah.
financial. Right.
Yeah, there's really no. It's just to get you thinking, just to spark a conversation,
Sure.
and that's what we do. So, should we go right to WTF? What's the flavor? Flavor of the week, the Pepsi challenge.
Let's do it.
Ruben.
I can't believe I fell victim
While we
to the
gather
Mandela
Ruben,
effect.
Ali had so many questions about time, which I just need
Hello?
to say.
Speaking of
there he is.
time.
Speaking of time,
Speaking of time.
I will be at the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market on Sunday, April 7th, signing copies of my seminal novel, Time the Avenger, an epic revenge saga unlike any other, and Starry Nightmares.
This guy. Put that
Woo,
voice.
woo.
I just didn't want the drinks to go flat. That's why I waited towards the end.
That is awesome. All right, Ruben's gonna
Super
hook us
producer
up.
Ruben Rodriguez
That's right.
keeping the drinks from
Super.
getting flat.
Producer.
We know what we're doing, but they don't.
We are doing the Pepsi
Oh,
challenge.
they- I thought you were like,
We should
they
tell you what
do.
we're doing. We're doing the Pepsi
The
challenge. What do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi? And can you tell the difference? I think that I can. Are you okay? Your head's still. pounding?
Yes, I already sampled a little bit of the caffeine because
Splitting
I had,
headache.
I had,
Can you tell the
I had an unscheduled
I
headache
think I
occur.
can,
I
but
think
I
I
don't.
can.
I'm thinking I'm going to get it, and I'm not going to be able to
I'm
tell.
I think I can
100%
tell.
sure I can tell the difference.
As you die.
Now, are you okay with the
But
Heimlich?
I haven't drank regular soda. I only drink.
Choking on nothing.
Diet.
Yeah.
Yes, a
So-
few weeks back we said we would do the Pepsi challenge, and here's Tracy. She's keeping her word,
Delivering on the Pepsi challenge.
bringing the challenge.
All right. So, while we're waiting for the Pepsi challenge, should we talk about our WTF moments of the week? Did you have a WTF moment this week?
I am so happy to say I had no personal WTF moments.
Really?
Everything was pretty good. Although Jen, we missed you last Wednesday, and
Yes.
we were worried about
did.
you going to the airport.
In that
And
dreadful weather.
It was
I
fine.
mean, I
was
wound
fine.
up working outside more than I normally do at my job, and I'm on the loading dock and I'm loading the van, and the whole time I'm sitting with you, my socks are just soaked. I mean,
my gosh.
I mean, from about 3 in the afternoon till like we're here at 9, and I'm just going, these socks ever going to dry? But other than that, that was a minor
Ew.
WTF. It was just a wet, nasty
Ooh,
day.
taking them off probably felt like
Your
peeling
Glorious.
them.
Wrinkles.
Well,
and
well,
like,
I normally wear boots. I decided to wear like my mesh sneakers.
Of
and-
all days.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to move the van to the loading dock. I'll walk the hand truck there and just mud and water. But again, besides the nasty
What's
weather,
it called when people wouldn't take the sock trench foot
Yes, that was
back
from
in the day?
well, that's
That's
the
a thing?
world.
Trench foot?
Oh, it was horrible.
when they would wear the wet socks.
like
and
in
shit.
Vietnam when they would have to walk all through the swamps and everything.
Yeah.
and-
The World War. You seen 1917, Allie? Or is that the one? It's the World War I movie from a few years ago.
oh, I know the movie. I didn't see it
I've
though.
heard about it.
Highly recommend. Phenomenal. Just starts and does not stop. You're on
It's
the
a
edge
li-
of your seat.
Did they
Yeah.
get trench foot?
People are in the trenches in the very beginning, and
I think 1914 or 1917. There's a World War.
that's the one.
I don't know, but I had
That's the one.
trench foot this weekend.
Yeah,
at
it
the
really
St.
was.
Patrick's Day
At the same
parade.
Oh,
Oh, get to your. I have a
Trench foot.
public one, but that can go later. Get to your WTF with the
All
parade
right,
business.
So my WTF, I had the biggest epiphany this week, the life-changing,
Oh.
life-altering epiphany. So I talk so much shit on parades, aquariums, zoos, and fireworks displays. I always say if you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Facts.
We went to a friend had a big party for the St. Patty's Day parade. They live right on Mercer Street where it starts. They have the most amazing setup. Thank you, Matt and Vashti, for having us. By the way, are just the most gracious hosts. I had the time of my life at the parade, even though it was raining and freezing cold, and we were outside in the rain. But it was like the greatest day. And then I got to thinking, like, maybe it's not those things, the aquariums and the zoos and the parades. Maybe it's the children that I had with me, you know, making it miserable.
Here
you
I
know?
thought she was going to go, maybe it's me being
Maybe
against
I
it. But
know.
no, it couldn't be your mood. It's them.
It's the children. Like, I blame the children.
Yeah.
We did not have Cole with us. He was sick. So, like, Bob and I were like,
You had the
had the whole
greatest time.
day.
And it
the
was
best
good.
time. So, yeah, I mean, I'm dead wrong about the zoos and aquariums and all that. So,
Little did I know it was yous all along.
I know, you little shit. I got the stroller with the diaper bag. I'm hungry. I need a drink. I want a snack. I have to go to the bathroom. Like, how can you enjoy anything?
I think you need to try a zoo and an aquarium,
I
just
think
the
I
two of
do
you, and
too.
see if you enjoy it.
I think I do too. Or by myself.
Either way.
I don't know. But yeah, so I talked shit on those for the longest time. And here's my public apology to zoos, aquariums, firework displays, and parades.
Oh, the fireworks too, huh? They put a
yeah.
damper in that.
All right.
Yeah.
A
Well, you
and
just
B.
got to stand there and watch the fireworks.
wow.
Oh,
Somebody's
it's
locked me
a
in
loud.
lot.
the bathroom. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
You know-
it's too loud. You know,
You-
kids are just a pain in the ass.
You always see that they say
I can
like,
tell which one is
that
which by
couples
smelling them.
should make an effort
I
to at
can
least once
just smell it
every
and you'll
3
know.
months, no, regardless of how long
yeah.
they've been together.
I can tell.
Something do yourselves, right?
Yeah.
You go,
You think
even if
this
it's just
one
like going to
is
the Poconos or going to a
Pete?
casino one afternoon. They say you always have to do.
really?
Oh, here we are.
It's hard to do though. You know, you
Yeah.
got to arrange a babysitter. I mean, it's not easy.
I don't know now.
Is it easy? I really think I could tell though because
All right.
I don't know.
You think this is C?
See, I have a good palate, so I can, like, I'm good at like wine tastings.
I need to get rid of this.
No, like I could taste the flavors
I
in the
love
wines.
that.
The
She
notes
said
in the
I'm
wine.
good at wine tastings.
I am.
I'm in
All right, are
the
we
upper
taste-
echelon
Does it matter
of the
what
wine
we taste
tasters.
first and what?
No, but I mean, I can
Okay, here we go.
distinguish.
Which
the
one is
flavors.
it?
Like I said, I'm not
They'll
used
be
to
like,
regular
what do you
Cola.
think? And I'll say, and they're like, yeah, you're dead
Here,
on.
Pepsi.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna go
Are we
A
going?
first.
Oh, I don't know. I was like, I'm 100%.
Don't go moving your
sure.
I
cups
say
around.
A is. Should I say it out loud? or
Oh
no?
yeah.
Wait, hold
no.
on. We'll wait till everybody.
Tasting it, I agree with you.
Yeah. Allie knows my.
A is in our right hand.
Yeah. No.
It
That's,
says
that's
A
B.
on the cup.
It's on the cup.
Oh,
It's the next one,
100%.
Jason.
Could you have written
I
it
tasted B
smaller?
now
I didn't
too.
write
Did
it.
you?
No, I didn't taste it.
Could you have written it smaller?
Well, the
That's
glass
A.
is ribbed.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Watch, I'm wrong.
what if we're wrong?
Okay, we'll do A first,
Hold on.
and we'll do and everybody takes B, and we're going to
I
C.
need to cleanse my palate.
Should I? Are we saying?
All right, I got my guess. Again, I like them both, so I'm not really.
Okay, you ready?
All right,
All right.
A.
Okay, we're gonna start with A, and
Peps. Oh, sorry, Pepsi.
I think A is Pepsi.
100% A is Pepsi.
Unanimous A's Pepsi.
okay, now you're right.
I mean,
right.
we passed
Yeah.
the Pepsi challenge.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
A was Pepsi.
So B is Coke.
Yeah,
Heck
What,
yeah.
and what do you
dude.
prefer?
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
I like
Cherry
zero.
Coke.
I like cherries.
Cherry Coke Zero.
I can't. Say
Yes.
but in a few weeks we got to try to remember we're going to try to make it even.
There will
harder.
be more colas brought into the
to
fray.
the front and to the
Yes,
front.
yes.
All right, so
Everything
you gotta,
This is just the warm
all
up.
right, someone-
everything
you gotta
from the
drink
cheap
your drink
Shop
so we
Right
can
soda
try these.
Yes.
to
Yeah.
the most expensive.
Bubba
I
colas
don't
from the
drink
Family Dollar, the 3-liter bangers.
Yeah.
We get a
Yeah.
few of them.
Sweeter.
Allie,
Pepsi is
remember
sweeter.
like you guys remember when we did the root beer challenge? How many did we have? Like 8 different root beers.
Oh,
Seven.
yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah.
This was so
7,
easy,
8.
this Pepsi
Yeah.
challenge. I mean,
Yeah,
Coke is
see, I told you it was
elite.
easy.
Elite
But all
status
right,
on the
it
Coke.
got me for a few seconds because I don't drink regular soda. I like the diet
Yeah.
more.
You know,
All right.
you know what soda makes me laugh all the time
What
about
soda
that? 'Cause
makes
it
you
sounds
laugh?
like it sounds like a porn soda.
What?
The Walmart's Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder. That's Walmart's brand
brand.
of
Yeah.
soda.
Hey,
Thunder.
let's
That does sound
appreciate
like a
that
porn
Ruben
brand.
just said that it's like a porn soda.
Porn
you
soda.
could say this music's like porn music. But
Porn music.
What other porn sodas can we compare
Right,
it to?
compare it.
Dr.
Looking out for
Pepper. I mean,
Dr.
Pepper.
Coca-Cola spiced. How about
Yeah,
that?
Coca-Cola
Spicy
Spice.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola spiced
Spicy
after
Coke.
night.
Spicy, like
A
hot
porn
heat.
soda. I love it.
Consolidate those, and
Tremendous.
you guys are gonna try
So-
that.
Go to next time you go to H Mart, see the porn soda
Wawa
section, see what they
That's a
got.
good idea.
On their thing, it's like spice up your lunch with a raspberry.
Yeah, I'll try the spice
and
one.
spice.
Try it. I'm dying for you. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh God, I already hate the smell of it.
Drink it. You've
smells like
already
gum.
poured it.
Well, it smells like Robitussin.
You're not wrong.
There's another challenge for you: Robitussin or Nyquil. I'm a Nyquil person.
NyQuil all day long.
You're right.
Yeah.
NyQuil. every day, all day.
Robitussin is just like I mean, Nyquil kick your ass a little.
Right.
You
can
can only
sleep.
do,
But
can
you
only do
will
Robitussin
sleep.
if you're doing it with the codeine, like Lil Wayne.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Oh, it's good for making the slizzer.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of it. I'm like, what the hell do they call that?
The Raiders had a
And you
quarterback
do,
for
like, the
years that was
double
on it,
cup
and it
'cause
showed.
like eats away.
All right, going in for the spice.
Shit.
Thank you.
All right, go in for the spice. I
Oh,
want to know what
this
you
smells-
think.
I'm not going to
Uh,
smell it because it
is
seemed
it-
that I'm just going to drink it.
All right, let
No.
me know.
It smells like there's cherry.
Oh God, it smells.
It's what does it
It
give
tastes like bad decisions in high school.
All right. At first, it's nice. At first, it's like
No.
cotton candy-ish.
No, is
But
that
then-
poison?
I'm giving the aftertaste was murderous. The aftertaste was cough syrupy.
I think it tastes like Robitussin.
Oh, it tastes like
Yeah.
so-
It tastes like you poured Robitussin in Coke.
Yeah, it is.
What I'm ugh.
Nope.
I'll
can
give
go
you a
with-
good
I
one.
go-
The Coke in the 4 bottles, where they give you the glass bottles, and you see it at the grocery. I haven't had this since. I had it once, and it was called the Georgia Peach flavor Coca-Cola.
I think I saw that.
Don't
And
mess with Coca-Cola.
And it was good. It was really nice, and I'm not really a peach person. And I figured
I like peach, but no.
Ty Cobb, one of the greatest baseball players of all time,
Oh, yeah.
Raymond Tiberius Cobb. People like you didn't make a lot of money from baseball in those days. A lot of money. He was one of the early investors in Coca-Cola. And he was one of the most abrasive men there ever was. His own teammates found him disagreeable, and he had the nickname the Georgia Peach as like an ironic nickname. And the Georgia Peach flavor, I figure, had something to do with Cobb, and it was a good one.
Wow.
So, but yes, the Coke
That's-
too. You remember?
Oh
that?
yes,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Right?
Coke, too.
They messed with the Coke, would put the Coke too.
Yep. Yeah,
I have a
remember-
sci-fi story I want to write about that. I call it the Great Soda
God, this is
Genocide.
making me-
You remember Crystal Coke?
Where you know how we had
No,
the
no,
AIDS
Crystal Pepsi.
epidemic in the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to write a story about they were
I
like
don't know
more or
why.
less giving people the disease through this batch of soda that they rushed out to everyone and took back the product that people were all buying anyway.
Wasn't there like that whole case where like they were like, what was it? What was it? The Tylenol under the caps of soda or something, or it was like, that's
An
a
urban
real
legend thing.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was real.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
It is. Let me tell you what people say that about the urban the razors in the candy. Somebody put razors in the candy.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't just come up
Come
with
in.
that no one ever did it.
Yeah.
You know, usual suspects. A rumor isn't a rumor that doesn't die.
Well, there is a story of a father that did it to his own kids.
Yeah, and how horrible is that picture of them on the
On
couch
Halloween,
in the
yeah.
costumes? It'll bug you out. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
something.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that-
think it's, the
yeah.
Halloween
On
candy
the
is
True
so
Crime
small.
I know.
podcast.
I need to.
You can't tell that there's a razor in there. It's because it's so small. The Halloween.
Well,
candy.
I forget
Halloween
what he
candy
did.
used to come normal
Exactly.
size. You
Yeah.
didn't always have these
Halloween
little.
candy
Yeah,
used to come
yeah,
normal.
that's
Back in
right.
my day.
I don't even buy those. When I had a regular house, I just go because let me tell you what, you buy those little shitting bags. They suck. All right, you take 2 bites of them. There's nothing there. You could get the box that has the Nestle Crunch, that has the Butterfinger, has the Snickers in like the 4-pack of the regular size. And you could be. I have had kids leave my porch go, they giving full
Yeah.
bars out there, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your house ain't getting eggs.
But you don't
Celebrate.
have any that you run out, and the costs kind of lined up the same, is what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah, because they're not that much cheaper for the fun size.
Quick. Quick bonus point
Yeah.
on Coca-Cola.
Uh-huh.
All right, see if anybody knows this one. I'll even
drank
give you
more
the
of it.
year.
Okay.
In 1898, Coca-Cola was bought by this man. I forgot his name, but how much did he buy Coca-Cola for?
Oh, and I just
Yeah.
watched this.
On
don't know-
the food that invented America.
Foods that invented America.
Yep.
That's
I
what-
watched it too.
inspired
I
me
went
the
on
other
a-
day.
All right, who was
Yeah,
the guy,
I went-
Trace? Do you know who the guy
I
was?
remember.
Yeah, I
She
forgot
couldn't
the
know
name
the amount if
myself,
she don't
but I
know the
remember
guy.
how much he was because I went on a Coca-Cola tour in Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much
wanna
did
go
he
to
buy
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola for?
Anybody know?
We don't know.
I forget.
We give up.
$1.
$1.
Yep.
Wow.
See, the guy that actually invented it was a pharmacist. The Coca-Cola.
He owed him
Sarah-
money, right?
Oh well,
Um,
and didn't they used to
yeah.
put like actual cocaine in it?
Yeah,
And that's
they put
what.
actual
Yes, it
cocaine
was a
in it.
magical elixir.
And he sold the recipe for $1.
Don't
And
we
they went to
still
the
wish
lawyers,
it
and then
was?
they didn't realize that Coca-Cola was going to be this huge and big worldwide. So he sold a multi-billion-dollar company for $1.
Wow. Way to go.
Don't
Yeah.
we still wish Coca-Cola was like Coca-Cola?
I just saw
Yeah,
this
it
thing.
used to
Joe
be.
Rogan
It used to be in
said that
glass.
they still use it, but they take all of the whatever, like drugs out of it.
The
but
good
that,
part.
Yeah, the good
but
parts.
that the cocaine is still an ingredient in Coca-Cola. And I don't know if it's true. I didn't get to research it that far, but
It's a good thing they
I
didn't
don't
find it
know.
out. Good thing they didn't discover fentanyl. And put Coca-Cola.
I have a friend who will only
Fentanyl
drink
cola.
the Mexican bottled Coca-Cola
We're gonna get
where do
because
you get that?
Everybody.
well, he gets it at Primo's Hoagies. You know,
What is
over
it?
by
So I think
yeah.
Hoagie Haven sells it.
Hoagie
Oh, yeah?
Haven,
I
Princeton,
think.
right?
Yeah.
Princeton.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like it's the bottles and it'll have like Spanish writing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Glass
but
bottle.
supposedly
Glass
that's
bottles.
that's the only like my friend
And
always
they
says.
use like the pure sugar, no like.
Yes.
He says the Cheerios you would have now are not the Cheerios you had when you were a kid. They are so the food is so bad, and he says that so something like Coca-Cola has even been tainted
Right.
by
Oh, yeah.
these lousy additives. So we've been drinking it. It tastes like Coke to us, but
It's not.
the
Well,
Mexican one's as good as you can get with the cola.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try that.
Yeah,
but I
Mexican
learned on
cola.
this show that in the 80s, the CEO of Coke decided to start using the high fructose corn
Corn
syrup.
syrup.
That's where it all started. Coke was the first to do that because it was so much cheaper. And then Pepsi started doing it, and then now
It's
everybody
everybody
does
does
it.
it.
Monsanto and like that whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That's when they started having the soda wars when you had the Pepsi free and they were making all these like just to throw stuff
Alright,
out
but,
there.
like,
Yeah.
I
But
just
Cherry
want-
Coke came out of that, and I still love Cherry
I
Coke.
love Cherry
Yeah.
Coke. I will always order like if they have like the machine, the Coke machine.
Oh.
Like what? McDonald's or Burger King,
Yeah.
Diet Cherry Coke. That's what every time.
The diet
You-
gives me headaches.
Oh,
Yeah.
I cannot drink regular.
Yeah, I don't
have
drink
to
That's
Well-
Diet
Diet
Coke. Did you
Let
ever
me just
go
tell
to
you
the
guys
casino
this.
growing up?
Sure.
The casino, like the hot dog.
Let me
place.
just say.
Oh, you mean the hot dog? I
Yeah.
love casino
casino,
dogs.
right?
Yes.
They always had the best cherry
Vanilla
Coke.
Coke you
Or
could
vanilla
get.
Coke or cherry.
And
they
at
would make
Pete's you
it
could get a
with
vanilla
the
Coke.
syrup, like the
Yes,
actual
from the
syrup.
fountain.
Oh my god.
The vanilla was my favorite.
All right,
Let me just
listen,
tell you guys
I
this
really
real
wanna know
quick.
who actually likes Pepsi more than Coke.
Nobody.
I don't like
Branigan.
it more, but I don't have a problem. Like,
No.
I feel
I'll
bad.
drink it if it's my only option, but
Yeah.
like
A lot of people in New York
put a
like Pepsi.
Coke and a Pepsi.
How-
Nope, Coke. I think
How
Pepsi
bad
is
I
flat so
empathize
quickly.
with
Yeah.
a service person who works at a place that only has Pepsi, and they have to always go, "Is Pepsi okay?" When somebody says, "Give me a Coke," they're like, "Pepsi okay." I'm
Sometimes
like,
I wanna be
and
like,
I
no.
say, "Pepsi, please."
Well, I want to tell you, back in the
like
'90s, because
Pepsi,
I was living I was back and forth to Georgia a lot, right? And when I was drinking soda at the time, I don't drink really soda much anymore. Actually, next to nothing.
You
but
don't
anyway,
have road sodas anymore?
no, I always asked for a Pepsi when I was in Atlanta. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I went right over my head, Allie. I'm sorry. Real soda.
What's happening here?
I'm
I
sorry.
thought you said road sodas. I was
Oh,
like,
oh, road
you
soda.
drink road sodas.
Like
She
a
caught me off
roadie.
guard, like roadie sodas. I'll pop you.
All right,
one.
anyway, keep going.
I know.
Fruity
But anyway, to make a
Fruity, what?
long story short,
the hell's
every
a
time I
roadie
went to a
soda?
restaurant
Sounds dirty.
or a place to eat at in Atlanta, and I asked for Pepsi, people looked at me weird.
They don't have Pepsi in Atlanta?
Nah, a lot of places didn't. At the
just
time
Coke?
in the '90s, it was just Coke. No matter what restaurant you went to, it could have been
I think that should
McDonald's,
still be-
That should be.
Chick-fil-A,
That's the way it should be.
Atlanta,
Church's
Georgia.
Chicken,
Pepsi's
Because of the
terrible.
Georgia peach.
Georgia Peach, and the Coca-Cola factory is in there.
Yep.
Yeah, and one tidbit I gotta say was really neat in the Coca-Cola factory.
Uh-huh.
that at the end of the tour they give you free samples of all their products.
Yeah.
And the seltzer shoots from one end of the room over to the other side, over your head, and then once it shoots inside, then the drink pours out.
Oh my god, it sounds like
Yeah, it's really
a
awesome.
Coca-Cola Willy Wonka factory.
Yeah. I mean, it shoots like a good maybe 15, 20 feet over your head, and it lands right in this
Incredible.
container. Yeah.
And this
It's
is
really
a tour
awesome.
that's consistently open to the public.
Yes.
Just like the Hers
Right.
potato chip
Chip.
one we were
Yeah.
talking about weeks
The
back.
Hers potato-
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
It's really,
only
really
available
awesome.
in Pennsylvania.
You
Yeah.
can go there and take the
It's
tour,
tour
and they'll
to-
show you.
It's in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
Hers store.
it's not Utz, it's
I haven't
Hers?
done that one yet, but it is.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's hers. Is the
Yeah,
Every
Hers is
time I look at
Pennsylvania.
Utz,
Yeah.
and the spelling of it, UTZ.
Oh yeah.
What do I think of? See if you could guess.
These nuts?
That's,
Utz. UTZ, Trace.
No, well, we talked
The
about
two
the hers
Utes.
with the off-
I think of
Ah,
the Utes, because I'm like Utes potato chips. Utz is, the
No,
two
so
Utes.
do you remember we talked about the hers when we talked about the
These
office?
nuts.
The
Yes.
office.
I can
Mind
see somebody
in
from
the
Brooklyn
gutter.
saying
Had
that.
to, like,
The two
import
Utes.
the hers
Yes,
in.
because it was a local thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, did you have a WTF moment this week where you were just like, what the?
Too many? I can't talk about it.
All right. How about you, Jen? What was your what the?
Mine wasn't this week, but I
you
wasn't
already
here
know
last
mine.
week.
We talked. I'm so
No, go
sorry.
ahead.
No, you already know mine. We talked about it on the phone. I'm not talking about it on air.
It's
Today?
doing us no
Uh-oh.
No,
good.
yesterday.
It's if you won't spill, it does us no good.
Running
right now.
water.
Oh God, this is getting more intriguing.
Water sports. What are you doing?
I don't
Running
remember. I don't
She
recall.
listens
No,
well.
Water
she listens
sports.
very well. You go. You go.
I'm waiting for her to have.
I think I
An
was
aha moment.
faucet?
No.
You're just gonna be waiting all
24
night.
hours faucet.
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. 24-hour faucet.
And a fix. Didn't happen.
Oh my God.
Look how red she is.
Oh, yeah.
I think she got it. Look how red she's
Yeah,
gotten.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
it.
yeah. Look, oh my God, her blood pressure is going through
You,
the roof.
look, you can't get that red
Listen.
and not spill.
Simmer. It's
Where's
fine.
the
Simmer
Ruben?
down.
Bring some tea out to spill. Allie's got a
I
story to tell.
All right, then.
All
Doll.
right.
We'll talk after. We'll do the after show
Okay.
on that.
Then
No.
okay.
Oh my God, am I that red?
You are red.
You
Mm-hmm.
are. Your blood pressure, man, through your ears. Woof.
It's your fault.
I know. I'm sorry. I just.
You had to pull it out of her.
That's why Tracy was nominated for podcast host of the year.
She's
I-
a very
I-
intense
I bring
interviewer.
I pull
All right.
the emotions out.
So anyway, what was yours?
I was the only person in a section at TJ Maxx, and I was looking, going like this, looking for a size. And there was no one else around, so it wasn't like we were all smushed together. And this woman comes like barging down and just starts pushing like right in front of me,
No.
Like, pushing me out of her way. And
so
I
like you're pushing one way, she's pushing the other way.
just started like touching the clothes that I was looking at, like looking at them. And I went, "Are you seriously doing this right now?"
No.
And she like looked at me, and I said, did you not see me here?" And
Did you not see it?
Right.
In my hand?
right, like I was there, and she just came barreling down. Like it was just so rude.
Honestly,
Yeah.
some
Yes.
people just don't care.
Wait,
And
but
she-
you mean she like got right in front of you in the rack and
She
started?
was touching the clothes that I had my hands on and like rifling through them.
No.
You mean the ones in your hand?
They were on the rack.
Like
but
what
I'm-
you're buying?
like, they were on the rack still, and I was looking for a size. They were bras.
Oh, okay.
So like
that's it,
it's a bra is like a crossword puzzle. It's you gotta look
Oh,
for
yeah.
a size. Like it's not easy. So I
I
was looking
know.
for certain sizes, and she came down and she just was taking them away from like in front of me.
Like you were gonna get the bra before she could, so she had to box you out.
I don't know what she was doing. She didn't even have. She was like, oh.
Like not even like excuse me.
Like she did not see me there.
Didn't even know. No self-awareness.
That's what we said last week.
Yeah.
I
You know,
say it every
and I
day.
will have you know that when I worked at the department store Lord and Taylor in times of short staff, I would always volunteer to work the unmentionables counter.
The unmentionables. That is
And I'll tell
great.
you, some women,
Unmentionable.
no problem
You just
whatsoever.
mention 'em.
They're just like, here, this, and they look at me like they'll have a question. They'll be like, I can't ask him a question. And then some people would be like, looking around for somebody else, but normally it wasn't a
No,
problem.
I think I would look around
I
for
know-
someone else, but then also I'm the type of person to be like, oh, so where are the crotchless ones?
Right. And that's when I'd tell you, this is not that type of store. Frederick's a Hollywood. Yeah.
Did anybody ever ask you to measure them for a bra?
No.
Bra fitting?
No. They never did need
They
a.
train you for that?
Usually they know what they need. And you know, the upside of that is no messy fitting room over there. You know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 'cause
this
how many
behavior
people
that Jen is
try on?
describing, it's it's unfortunate. It's always happens, right?
Yes.
With these kind of things where somebody's like got crazy mind. Like I would always say,
Crazy
I
mind.
liked working at the store during the holidays. It's nice,
Oh,
it's cheerful,
gosh, who
people are
says
in a
that?
good mood, and then you would just get that one person that comes through the door and loses their minds, and so yeah. But
Bad vibes.
watch
Yikes.
Sebastian Maniscalco's bit about Ross Dress for Less, where he goes to get jeans. And he says, it looks like they're throwing the jeans across the store. He's like, what's going on? This isn't my size. And he puts them in one head.
That's funny.
But you can find some good stuff at the Max. I get weird good stuff.
yeah.
Like weird things.
Yeah.
Like a
Things you don't even
hammer
know you
one day
need.
I got there.
Things you didn't even know you needed until you saw them in there.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
Like,
Right.
Marshalls
Home
love
goods
it.
is the favorite of the household these days.
Home goods.
They-
Like
for
them
the-
all.
That's,
I
when
walk.
I'm sad, I go to Home Goods.
Yeah.
It always makes me happy.
It's a good pick me up, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, they always have like one of some things. We walked in, there was like a carousel horse the one day.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
weird.
10, just
Right.
like $500 if you want this horse
Yes,
here.
I
Yeah.
want it. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I
They
get that.
always have that one weird thing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I gotta ask, after you got what you were there for, did
Okay.
you have to meander around this individual at checkout? Or
No,
did-
I didn't really see her again.
Yeah.
I don't.
Put her in her place and
Yeah.
send her on her way.
Yeah,
That's what
good.
you
Good
did.
for you for saying like I'm a person here. You like personal space invaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna not say anything, but I wasn't going to fight with her either.
Next time, choke her with the hanger. No.
Oh, man.
That is a WTF.
I like it.
though.
Put her in her
That is
place
a
and
I
send her on her
want.
way.
Well, part of me was, what the fuck you doing? Like,
Right.
Right. Wish you said that.
It'd been
What
great
the
if you just
fuck?
went, "Hey, jerk off! I'm fucking shopping here."
Jerk wagon.
Oh, update on the jerk wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching a guy. He's a commentator. He's giving his rundown of the just everybody saying what they're programmed to at the Academy Awards. It's the same, those people. And he goes, "Hey, you're gonna sit there and watch 3 hours of these jerk bots?" And I'm like,
bots?
I went right to the Urban Word Dictionary where I sent you jerk wagon from, and I couldn't find any jerk bot definition. If there is a jerk bot that somebody knows, please let us know.
Yeah.
I found no urban, but this
I would
is
say
what
it's a modern day jerk
yeah,
wagon.
I
Like,
think it's
Well,
more
like-
like a Stepford wife.
Yes, like
ish.
they're robotic
Yeah.
and they're just like, this, don't eat non-grass, whatever this season, and soy plants for everyone, whatever they say. The jerk bots all say the same jerky thing. Is what happened.
the big jerks. That's a
but
great
that
one.
was the word. So that guy like invented this word then, jerk bot.
I like it. I'm going to use it.
I like it too.
I like it. I'm putting it into the
Like if someone's
vocabulary.
like repetitive at your job, you'd be like, yeah, you're a jerk bot.
Jerk bot. That's
You
going to be
said that
part
yesterday.
of my
Jerk
vernacular
bot.
now. I like it.
I like it too. I like jerk wagon. It confuses the offended. They're like, I'm a
does.
jerk. What?
A what? What did you say?
What?
What does it even mean? I think I
Yes.
have to Google it. That's amazing. All right. Well, guys, I think this wraps us up. We're running a little late, but we'll save Am I the Asshole for next week. Because I'm pretty sure I'm the asshole. Yeah. in this scenario. But we'll find out next week. So come back and find out why I'm
thank
the
you.
asshole.
For WTFing.
Signing off. See you next
See you
week.
later,
See you,
little
little
effers.
effers. Right.
Ah, you little effers.
Bye, you little effers.
Live from Hamilton Radio Studios from 206 to the 609 and beyond, it's WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on. Now, the 2023 nominee for Best Female Podcast Host, Tracy Brannigan.